I want that to be. Hey, I want to see where I'm from. Hey, I want to be where I'm from. Hey, I want to be where I'm from. Hey, I want that to be. Yo, 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 ma, yo, 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 ma, yo, yo, yo,
I promise you that under my administration, the president's salary, the president's benefits, the president asset declaration value, the ones of the minister of all the ministers, the speaker and president pro tem, the chief justice and justices of the Supreme Court judges. Everybody's salary will be on the internet for all Liberians to know their salaries. Everybody's salary will be in the newspaper. It will be in simple English on the radio. Why is this important? When you know a minister's salary is 5,000, and after 3 months in government, you start building a $200,000 house, you will know that he's stealing. Today, we don't know. When they are stealing our money, when we say, where you got the money from? You don't know my salary. You don't know my benefit. We will know. It is the right of the Liberian people to know. When I become president, everybody's salary will be known. You open your phone and see it. So they don't hide behind the secrecy to steal our money. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? The next thing we'll do, we'll audit the lifestyle of the president and the ministers in government every 3 months. Yeah. If President Gongloe, when he becomes president after 3 months, I believe 10-story building in place of it, everybody will know he's stealing. Every 3 months, I will submit myself to GAC auditors, and I will require all ministers to submit themselves too. And that audit report will be published, the lifestyle audit report. And any minister who is seen to be spending more than his income will be immediately dismissed by me. Zayo. And let me tell you, you will be handcuffed. You will not just be dismissed. You will be sent to the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission for investigation and prosecution. You will be handcuffed and sent to jail. When you are found guilty, not only when you go to jail, all the stolen money in the bank will be taken away. I am a lawyer who will do that. All the money all the billings, from you. Now let me ask you, if 5 ministers are in jail for 10 years each, and their family members are suffering, you think any minister will want to steal again? No. Then we'll finish brand new corruption. Then we'll have enough money to do a lot of things for this country. Look, let me tell you, it is because of the corruption in government that you see hard-made business all over the country when election is coming. Because the witch doctors are telling them, if you give me human being heart, I will make you become representative. If you give me human being eyeball, you become senator. If you give me human being liver, you become managing director. If you give me human being this other part, you'll be minister. It is not for their salary, it's an opportunity to steal that they must do everything to get job. When we stop corruption, then hard-made business, the ritualistic killing will not be profitable again. So corruption is the greatest enemy in this country. It stops us from getting money for development, but it also affects our security. Am I making sense? That is why when election is coming, people are disappearing. Because they want to go there and steal. Oh, my brothers and sisters, I'm coming as your project manager to change Liberia's story for the better. A better Liberia is possible. When I tell you LPP, say a better Liberia is possible. LPP. Yes, a better Liberia is possible. Liberia is not naturally poor. Look, this country, all of the plum trees you have around your houses were not planted. You eat plum, you drop it, it grows by itself. You eat orange, you drop it, it grows by itself. I work in many countries in Africa that when you plant it, you have to put fertilizer before it grows. This country was given is a gift from God in terms of its wealth. The soil is rich. Then under the soil, you have diamond, you have gold, you have iron ore, you have everything. And yet, we are poor. We are poor by choice. On election day, we vote for bag of rice, we vote for money, we vote for liquor, and then we suffer for 6 years. We suffer for 9 years. By choice, we are the ones that choose to be poor because we do not vote for people with integrity. We have to change that. If we choose to enjoy the natural wealth by voting for the right people to go in the legislature and go in the executive mansion, Liberia will be richer than most countries in Africa. Here is an example. Botswana, a landlocked country, no sea coast. Botswana gained independence in 1966 with a budget of $3 million. The first president of Botswana was a man of integrity, Sassarisi Kama. He did not steal the money. He left a legacy of no stealing in the office of the president. By 2005, the budget of Botswana became $4 billion United States dollars. That country has the best roads in Africa, best hospitals, best schools, everything. Less than 3 million people are enjoying their work because of good leadership. 70% of the land, Botswana, 70% is desert. Desert means sand, nowhere to grow food. Only 30% is available for growing food. What do they do with the 30%? They are raising goats, sheep, and cows. And they are exporting meat to South Africa and other countries for that 30%. Here we are. Our country is rich from Cape Mount to Cape Palmas. Social forest, green all through the year. No desert, no savanna. A sea coast, we are not landlocked. $billion worth of fish and other marine life in the ocean. We have a sandy beach from Cape Mount to Cape Palmas that is better than Gambia, Senegal, and all the other countries that are making money from tourism. But they have better leadership than we have. So nobody wants to come here, my people. Everything is tied to leadership. So we'll fight corruption. We'll make sure that there's rule of law in this country. I'm a lawyer. I will be the first trained lawyer to be president of Liberia in the history of Liberia. And because of that, I can assure you, the law will be applied to everybody equally. No big man, no poor, no rich man, no poor man, no big man, no small person. There will be no, you know who I am. Everybody will be under the law. Tiawan Gongloe is president. Now, here is what I want to do. I have a 10-point agenda for a better Liberia. But I'd like to talk about 4. First, I have studied that pregnant women die in this country more than any segment of our population. Children under 5 die so much. We have high infant mortality rate. Old people 65 years old up die so much. So how many people 70 years old you see? Old people die because no help for them. When I become president, listen to this. Pregnant women, children under the age of 5, all Liberians 65 years old up will get free medical treatment in all government hospitals. Is it good? Is it good? It is happening in other countries. It can happen here. It just takes good leadership to make it happen. We have the money here to do that. It will stop the stealing. The next thing I want to do, and let me tell you about hospital and clinic, because you will say about government hospital and clinic, no medicine there. When Councillor Gongloe become president, government hospital and clinic will be better than private hospital and clinics. Because as president, I will pay a surprise visit to Liberian government hospital and clinics for medical checkup. And when you tell me, Mr. President, we don't have A, we don't have B, we don't have C, I say, who is the head of the hospital? You are fired and you're going for investigation. If a government hospital or clinic is not good for the president, then it is not good for any other citizen. When we fire 10 heads of hospitals and clinics and they are in jail facing investigation, obviously after some time, government hospitals and clinics will be number 1 because nobody will steal our drugs again. The equipment put up by government will not be stolen. Everything will be there. That is rule of law. Nobody will interfere with police investigation. Nobody will interfere with the independence of the judiciary because I will pass law to prohibit that and make it a crime. Now, the next thing I want to do for the family. Today, a lot of children are not going to school because their parents don't have money. There is no free school in this country. When I become president, every child, every Liberian child from kindergarten to 12th grade will go to school free of charge in all the government schools. Yeah. Listen to me. listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not just talking about registration fee. Copy books, pencils, textbooks, the food they eat in the school will all be provided by the government library. We don't want any parent in this country to have an excuse not to send a child to school. God is a just God. He did not only put brains in the heads of rich poor children. Maybe the children who are not going to school today are the ones that God are giving brain to be our medical doctors and scientists. When they don't go to school, it is the country that suffers. It is not their family. We are losing. We have to give opportunity to every child to go to school in this country for the development of this country. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? More than that, the young men riding motorbikes are just doing it for a living, but that is not sustainable. Because I know by the time you are 35, 40 years, your bike start aching on these bad roads we have. Yes. How do you feed your family? It is government obligation to educate the children of the country, the young people. It is government responsibility to teach trade to the young people. Today, Guinean young people have more trades than we have. They are the mechanics, they are the carpenter, they are everything. Sierra Leoneans, Ivorians. In our own country, when companies come, young Liberians go there for a job. They say, what do you know? I can do anything. Then the Guineans say, I'm a heavy-duty mechanic. Then the company say, come. Then the Ivorians say, I'm a heavy-duty operator. Come.
You are saying it right.
The other one say, I'm a carpenter. Oh, come. They turn to a Liberian. What do you do? Anything. They say, all right. Our day boss supervisor take the anything people to go cut grass for 2 weeks. So in our own country, the valuable jobs go to foreigners because our government has neglected its duty to give trade education to the young people of this country. So when I become president, every Liberian young man and woman will go to free trade school that will be established by government in the 15 counties so that they can acquire skills. Free! They will not pay 1 cent. It is the obligation of government, not the parents, to put trade in the heads of the young people. It is happening in Guinea, it's happening in Africa, it's happening in Sierra Leone, it's happening in Ghana. Why are we not doing it here? So when a Guinean Ivorian make money as heavy-duty mechanic, he just take the money, mobile money, and go home. And not here. So we are making all this money and it's going to other countries because government has failed to give training to the young people of this country. I am going to change that story for the better. The next thing, today, in most parts of the world, everybody must learn how to read and write. Because every information is now on the phone. If you can't read and write, you can't dial a phone. You can't keep a number. You can't keep secret. Your son can send you a text message and say this is secret. And you take it and give it to your neighbor to read. That is no more secret. I promise you, as president in 2 years, every Liberian will know how to read and write. Yeah. Anything I tell you how I will achieve it. The government will give stipends to junior high students, to high school students, to college students, to teach people in their communities after school and be monitored by their teachers. And if you don't teach well, you get off that stipend. In 6 months, a lot of people in the communities, if you're a young man, you are teaching 10 persons every day, in 6 months, they will know how to write their name. They will know 1, 2, 3 to 100. They will get somewhere. It is doable. They say, where there is a will, there is a way. It is simple, it can be done. We employ college graduates who don't have jobs full-time to go to the villages to teach people how to read and write. In 2 years, we'll make every Liberian to know how to read and write. This only everyone. Yeah. The next thing I want to do, I talk about 4 major projects. I'll talk about 2. I talk about health and education. The next one is food. In Liberia, somebody can bring all of us a plate of yam with chicken gravy. All of us eating now. 7 o'clock, I want to ask you, have you eaten today? Tiawan Gongloe, I'm not eating yet. I just ate some yam this morning, but I'm not eating. And I always can say, because once you don't eat rice in Liberia, you are not eating. But the rice that we love so much, do we grow it here? We are importing it from India shamelessly. A country of over 1 billion people is giving its excess food to a country of 5 million people. Shamelessly. It's like you have 2 children in your house, and somebody got 20 children in the house, and you go beg the person with 20 children for 1 cup of rice. Then you are shameless. That's what Liberia is doing to India. Every bag of rice made in India. Why is India producing rice? Because they are using machines. Why is America sending parboiled rice here? Because they are using machines. Why is Nigeria producing more rice now? Because they are using machines. What is wrong with us, the oldest independent country? The method is there, but because they want to put the money in the pocket, they will not do it. On account of the Gongloe government, rice will be grown with machines, with mechanized rice production in this country. Government will buy machines and give it to all of the farmers in the 15 counties through the farmers cooperative. As a credit, they will pay the money in 15 years through bags of rice. But the machines will be available for all of the farmers to grow rice. It is only machine that can make rice from the Sam Dabi. Human being can make it. 10,000 people can make that farm a whole year. But machines can make it in a few months. Let us mechanize farming, and rice will be sufficient. You think the 15 countries are growing rice with machines, hunger will be here? Price of rice will go up? It will even go down. Then more than that, here is what I want to do. The army, the old people know, they used to call it frontier force, right? It was established in 1903. For the time you were born, you're not here that Liberian fought any country. But every day we stay paying the army, right? We buy their uniform, do everything. I have a war for the army of Liberia to fight, to justify their pay. The disruption part, even rebel war, they could not defeat the rebel. So when I become president, here is the war. I will declare war against hunger and order the army. I will buy big guns, rice growing machines. That will be the gun. Lawyer. I will buy rice growing machines. That the war machines I will buy for the army. And I will order the chief of staff to carry the army to war against hunger by producing not less than 100 acres of rice in each of the 15 counties. So I ask you, if the farmers are producing rice with machine and the army is producing rice with machine, will Liberia be without rice? No. Will the price of rice go up? No. These days, the government, the record show that we are spending $200 million on rice input every year. I strongly believe in my method of mechanized farming by the army and the farmers that Liberia will soon become a rice exporter and will make $500 to $600 million for rice export. When I do that, That's okay, militants. When I do so, when the price of rice go up, and they are finished changing the story, I told you I want to be project manager to change Liberia's story for the better. The last project I have is the road maintenance. Long time ago, when me and my brother were growing in Capital, there used to be public work yards in all of the counties, and the public work yard had yellow machines, and the yellow machines were used during the dry season to maintain the roads. So we never had a situation where Frenchman was cut off from Banga, where Zwedru was cut off from Ganta, where Bobolu was cut off from Monrovia. It never happened because the roads were constantly meeting and people were moving up and down and selling their goods. Trucks were coming from the interior. We will bring that idea back. We will put public warehouses in all of the counties to maintain our roads and to build farm to market roads so that goods and services. Amanda. My people, these are the 4 major projects that I want to take for Liberia. In the areas of health, education, food production, and movement of goods and people. Our roads, try to have roads. Without roads, no development. Before I said I will tell you a story. I was in Lufa on one of these awareness visits, and a siren was sounding behind me. When I looked in my car, it was an ambulance. But even this old lady could run faster than that ambulance. Because the road was so bad, rocky, you just hear one, but one standing in one place. When you don't have good roads, ambulance is meaningless. Because the role of ambulance is to take a sick person from his or her house to the hospital in short time. But if the ambulance human being can run faster than the ambulance, then there's no need. Then it becomes a hearse, a dead body car. Now let me ask you, as a teacher, have you heard these things I'm telling you today for any presidential candidate before? Have you heard these things I'm saying? Now, let me tell you, I didn't bring you a bag of rice. I didn't bring you money. I didn't bring you liquor. I brought you message of transformation. Message that will change Liberia's story for the better. Those whose story mean something to life are not rich people. Muhammad was not a rich man. He did not come from a rich background. Jesus Christ was was not a rich man. He came from a poor background. But the message that these 2 human beings left in the world have converted billions of people. And the message never dies. Good message never dies. Everything I told you today is important for this country to develop. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Everybody who can walk and stand up, who agrees with me, make it known by standing up. Let me see whether my message is meaningful to you. Now let me ask you, are you now ready to register the vote? Yes. Have I given you enough reason to change your mind to register the vote? Yes. Good. That is what I'm here to do. Now let me tell you, on the election day, my photo on the ballot will be like this. The man with the Liberian color, country club shirt, and the broom to see corruption for Liberia. Even if you don't remember my face, just vote for the broom man. That's my message to you today. And let me conclude. When I say LPP, say a better Liberia is possible. LPP! 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 Thank you very much. Lawyer! Honor a President Gongloe government and lawyer. Nobody will transport iron ore from Bomi Hills to the free port. It will never happen. It will never happen. I couldn't come here. I couldn't say that without talking about that. It's annoying. This is the first country I see where people transport iron ore on land. Iron is so heavy. I don't care how you build a road to destroy it. Take a magnet, it's heavy. And these heavy trucks. That's another main Liberia. Why can't I have good main Liberia? I want a main Liberia like that trouble. Nowhere in the world have I seen it. The first thing government should have done was, rebuild the workers' houses for your workers to be there. Rebuild the railroad. This was going to provide jobs for a lot of young people. As they are building the railroad and building the houses. When they take the iron for you, what kind of incentive do I give to do anything else? They should have rebuild the railroad so that even without iron ore, other things can go. Your bags, your food, your goods to the market, everything. But they turn it upside down. Bomi became Bomi Road. Now you are making the road even deeper without any benefit to the people of Bomi County. I feel sorry for you, but you have short time. It is only between now and October. I promise you that a better Liberia is possible, and this change agent will be your project manager to change Liberia's children for the future. Thank you. Hello? Let them stand up for us. Please clap more than that one. A better Liberia, a better Bomi country. Provided we vote for a real person. Hello? Okay, the stand-up has spoken already. We will now listen to the view of the citizens. You got 2 minutes, please. In fact, 2 minutes too long, 1 minute each. 1 minute each. We now call on the office of the city mayor. The office of the city mayor. Anybody here? If nobody is here, we now call the communities. The chairman of the chairperson of the community.
Hello. Hi. Councillor will say thank you and welcome to the communities of Tubmanburg. We are happy. You know, the last part of the speech brought joy to me because look at our road and they are taking billions of dollars from here and using the road. If the would have done well to say let's expand the road, it would have been better. Look at the road. For people, we need people that will commit themselves to transform this country. Is it difficult for us to have power water in Tubmanburg? No, but we need good leadership. Thank you so much. We highly appreciate it, and we hope, like you are saying it, that when you get there, you will not change. Because what happened in our country, many of the time people will come and give us good messages, but when they get in power to change, please, we want to get our commitment to you, but don't change. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. When you get there, do not change. When you get there, do not change because we made up our mind to change what is there. Thank you very much. We now call on the Motorcycle and Truck Cycle Union, the president. The president of the Motorcycle and Truck Cycle Union. Okay. We now move to SRT, the Federation of Transport Union.
Okay, I want to say a happy thank you to all of us here, and I also want to recognize our honorable man, Honorable Gongloe. We listened to him, all what he said, we understood it clearly, and now we are happy. We are happy because this is the time now that we're going to see a leader that is prepared to deliver for the Liberian people. And more especially for us as the transporters, I know this time around, if at all we all agree that yes, we're supposed to put a leader that can really do what we need, then Honorable Gongloe will be one of those persons that will be elected. So I want to encourage Honorable Gongloe that for us as transporters, we'll be waiting on you. We are very happy. And for me, I will be one of the ambassadors to carry on those messages to everybody to make sure that the Honorable Gongloe and send the last position. Thank you very much.
One minute. Hello. I'm very happy to be here today. I said in two capacity. I represented the motorcyclists in the 3 counties at the same time working for my father in the 3 counties. So it's a very senior hectic work. But there to say the motorcyclists are being left over. You can see Moreover and Tubmanburg is no exception. Motorcyclists are all on the street. There is very rare for motorcyclists to even know their heads. There are a lot of promises for politicians that yes, when we vote for you, you will pay a shelter for motorcyclists. The capacity of motorcyclists is not built. In a country that do not care about the capacity building, you have that country to have serious problems because the people in that country will not think positively. So the capacity building of our motorcycle is key to us. So there's to be a vocational training after riding the back. What will be next? That's the major question. You ride the back of the road, you should have something to do. But however, not the procrastinator of the town, not the worst budget of the town chief. We have a tire shop. The motorcycle has serious problem when it comes to that time. We pass each whole year for 200 at least 50 around the body. Thank you and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The president of the Truck Cycle and Motorcycle Union. We now come out to the people. They are country people and they are American people. The Tiawan Gongloe Association. We now call on the Tiawan Gongloe Association. So the president will call.
Yeah, come here. No, just if you the tank. No, that my mini. Oh. Okay, now we want to take this time on behalf of the Tiawan Gongloe
in Bomi County to say, Honorable Gongloe, you are highly welcome. I was speaking, I'm the chairman of the Governor Council in Bomi County, residing in Tubmanburg here. We appreciate your visit. You know, you say a lot of things, but what really moved me when it comes to election, you know, our election this year is very critical, especially we'll be using the biometric. That's the first time in Abuja for this election, for we the citizens to use biometric. We have never used, that election have never come in. This is the very first time. And up to now, there's no awareness. No awareness when it comes to biometric, no awareness. Even when you go in the village now, when you tell any question about biometric, they will tell you what you call biometric. When I know awareness, so we are even thinking how the election will be, because if our people are not trained or are not educated to the biometric, it means there will be a serious problem. Our disabled brothers, people who can see, you talk about biometric, people who want to use fingerprint, who want to do a lot of things, when they are not educated, it will be serious problem. So I really, you know, your first topic was that election process. I really enjoy you, and I also we're going to buttress your effort to count on the awareness for people to go and register and vote that day. And the next thing is, we want you to empower our women. The women in this country are not empowered, especially our tribal women. Let me put it this way. Our tribal women are not empowered. So we are also appealing to you. The very tribes in Bomi County, the very tribes to be empowered, the women. When they are empowered, they will not have to go and beg people. You will not see them on the street. You will not see them, you know, doing something that they're not supposed to do. So we also appeal to you in that direction. And not to waste because of time, also want to appeal to you. We even the tribal governor in this country. We don't even have what we call motorbike. We don't have it. So we are appealing to you for to distance to carry message. Because some distance are 10 hours, some are 15 hours, they don't know whether we want to carry message around. So I want to tell you, thank you very much. We, the governors in Bomi, want to appreciate you and we welcome you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
We, the governors of Bomi County, want to welcome you and we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
I'm going to rest.
On the president.
Yeah. So anything here? Are you here? I'm still talking. Anything just take care. Coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
1 minute. Welcome to all.
But for the sleeping place, how we?
We need assistance from you. We need training center, we need vocational training center to be built for people with disability in this county. And then we have our children, we need scholarship support from you, Honorable Gongloe. In your speech, you are making it, I'm sorry, but we did not talk about person with disability. So please try to recognize us whenever you are making your plan for your presidency. We pray and hope that at least the Almighty God will stand by your side so that at least you can become the president for the nation, so that disabled people can be recognized, so that disabled people can be able to live on the street, so that disabled people can be able to go to school to learn. We need education. We are capable, we are competent, we are qualified to work in the various entities and areas. So, Honorable Gongloe, we need support. We need financial support. We need to empower our disabled women. Our disabled women have been marginalized. They have been abused by able-bodied men. When they come around them, they pregnant them in the night. They marginalize them in the day. In the night, they come around like little demons to come and pregnant our disabled women. So I'm appealing to your government. I'm appealing to you. Before you leave from here, we need more support from you so that we can put our disabled women on the map of Africa. Thank you.
This is so important to me. Let me tell you. I am so interested in the disabled that the party chair, I'm a key campaigner in Nimba County, has 1 foot. He's a disabled man. My mother was a disabled woman. She was not born disabled, but she died with one hand. I have in my platform that when I become minister, there will be ministerial post even for disabled. Because when I was Minister of Labor, my colleague from Lesotho was a blind man. And I have a power chief from Nimba who says something that's so wise. He says, Power Chief Tiawan says, disability is not inability. So I recognize the role of the disabled. In fact, one of my students at the law school is blind, and he's one of my A students. So that shows that disabled people are not necessarily unable. There will be a role. Disabled people will not be marginalized in my government. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the disabled people are very important people. Let's look at it. We now call all the Bomi County Marketing Association, president of the Bomi County Marketing Association, the Bomi Marketing Association, representative of the Bomi Marketing.
She is not yet personally. She learned somewhere, but I think the rest of her, we take this somewhere and take for the state and how they work for the country. And when you're speaking, if only you will live by your comments, the market here will say very quickly.
You know, every situation, they play a power training at me. They play as someone. We now call the founder of this school, the founder of school, but today we all sitting here. So you see, President Gongloe, he may read next money about what he will talk to us. You want to do, but he said good things here. If he said around the corner here, you will get a corruption with the problem of this country. Corruption. Everybody will have corruption, the public can move on. The best people are having corruption. I think I know what I'm saying is all. President Gongloe, and the Tiawan want to say, you are welcome to the Image National Elementary Junior High School. I'm a former representative Canada. I'm running with the college election. Even though I know where you are, still persevere to teach it to this country. President Bomi, before going forward, the children want to say something to you. You just do something, you talk about the education here of this children. How some of these children are vulnerable when some of them come to school without money. Some of them can't even afford their school fees. So my staff and myself call one of the students and we just direct up there. Direct up there, please come on stage to talk to President Gongloe. I want to hold the person and the president can listen. Thank you.
Presidential for Republic of Liberian. March 13, 2023. Honorable Gongloe, you are welcome to the Irreversible Metro and Junior High School in Tubmanburg, Bomi County. Honorable, we the leader of the Student Council government is challenged. We are challenged in the fact that over 50 of our schoolmates from the 3rd grade and grade 9 will be pulled from school, thereby making their full marking period text. Writing a semester from March 20 to 2023. Due to the hardship, our parents are